name is Ella.
My name is Georgia.
And I'm Simon.
Welcome to this dance tutorial with Magpie Dance. We are really excited to get dancing. So number 1 is wear comfortable clothes with trainers or bare feet. Don't wear socks if the floor is slippery. Number 2, clear a space to dance in. So tidy up anything that you could fall over and just check that you've got enough room to dance safely. Number 3, if any movements hurt or you feel ill, then stop dancing, sit down and rest. Number 4, have a drink when you finish dancing. And number 5, have lots of fun. So the plan for today is that we will start with name and shape. We will then get warmed up. We will then learn a dance inspired by a festival around the world. We will do a creative task and we will finish with a cool down. Let's get started. So it's time for name and shape. In name and shape, you at home can create your own dance shape, and it can be anything that you want. And we will go round our screen and everyone will do their own name and shape. I will go first, then I will pass on to Georgia. Georgia will pass on to you at home, and then it will be Simon's turn. When I do my name and shape, you can copy me exactly the same. Are we ready? So my name is Ella and my shape is Ella.
Ella.
Brilliant. I'm going to pass on to Georgia.
Thank you. Georgia.
Georgia. Great.
Pass on to you at home.
Your turn for name and shape. Brilliant, thank you. And Simon, your turn for name and shape.
Hi guys, so Simon.
Simon. Fantastic. Welcome everybody. We are now going to get warmed up. I am going to start with some slow moves and then get a little bit quicker. I will then pass to Georgia, who will do super quick and some stretches. At home, you can follow along with our dance moves. If anything starts to hurt or you need to make any adaptations or changes, please do look after your bodies. That's what's most important. Great. Thank you, Simon. Today we are exploring Naadam as our festival around the world. Naadam is a national festival celebrated in July across Mongolia. The festival focuses on 3 traditional games in Mongolia: horse racing, wrestling, and archery. Watch this film now to find out more about Naadam in Mongolia.
We celebrate every year, like this is our Independence Days.
Naadam means that we declared the independence from Russia and China.
We used to rule half of the world, right? And after each war we won, we used to celebrate this festival.
The archery, horse riding, and wrestling. My favorite is, of course, the wrestling. It doesn't matter if you are small or big. You compete and only one champion.
Horse, because I love horse, and then the countryside, every Mongolian people can ride a horse.
We love the horseshoe. The best food in festival, and it's so delicious actually. But you have to find out that which one is the best because here is so many kind of the horseshoe.
We put a lot of fresh meat inside a big iron container, and then we fire up the stones and make it really hot, and put the stones inside that container together, and then add some water, and then boil inside the iron container. We take out the stones and we swap it through our hands. It's really good for our health, and the meat is really tasty.
The name is still my national costumes. A long time ago, we have to every day using these costumes.
Oh, this is not that traditional, it's like more fashionable. Break the tradition, more like decoration and stuff.
Make it stylish, basically.
So in Naadam, there are 3 main games that they play: wrestling, horse racing, and archery. So we are going to learn a dance inspired by these 3 very physical games. Now, as I'm sure you saw in the video, before they play the game, they often have a very strong position to show off their power and their strength, and that they are ready to win the games of Naadam. It is a competitive game and there is always a winner. So we are going to start off with a strong position, showing off your strength and power. Oh, Georgia's got a fantastic one, showing off her strength in her arms. You might want to show off strength in your legs. Or you can make any shape that you want to show off that you're going to win. That's what we want to see. You want to show off that you're really strong. Oh, you could have anything. So I want you to think of your position now, and let's practice it in 3, 2, 1, go. Whew. Nice, everybody. And we're going to hold that as still as you can. And you might be really, really strong. You might even have a bit of a shake. And that is going to be our starting position from the top for our dance. Now, we are going to start today with wrestling as our sport, as our first game. Now, before they wrestle in Naadam, they have a very strong and tall shape that they make. And this is to frighten their opponent, the person that they're going to wrestle against. And they're trying to show off their strength and power. But I'm going to make a very tall shape that's also very strong. Maybe you want to show the strength in your hands, maybe with your face. Try and put as much strength and power, oh, Georgia looks scary, in your face. That's what we want. We want your opponent to go, oh, gosh, I don't want to fight against them. So you're going to make your tall shape as tall as you can. Good. Great. Let's go from the top of our dance. So we start with our starting position. We then go into our tall shape. Good. Nice, everybody. And I want you to have a think about that transition. So how do you go from your starting position into your tall shape? And remember to stay in character. Yeah, great. Okay, let's go from the top with Simon's music. Thank you, Simon.
Ready, guys? So 5, 6, 7, 8.
Brilliant, nice. I feel quite strong, so maybe give your arms or legs a bit of a shake if you're really tensing those muscles. Great, we are now going to do a traditional wrestling move where we come down, and I've got a big plie in my legs, and I'm going to put my hands on my legs. We're just going to get a bit nice and low. Yeah, here, great. In this position, I am looking at my opponents. Really stare them down. Yeah, try not to smile like me. And from this position, we're going to rock side to side. So I'm lifting up my legs as I rock, but you might want to just rock side to side with your upper body, with your arms, with whatever body part feels good for you. So when I'm down in this big plie wrestle, I'm going to go side to side. And if you want, just like I was, you might want to use your voice to help show off that strength. So you might go, but you don't have to use your voice, don't worry. So let's go from the top, walking it through. So we have our strong position at the start. Good, then we come up, high position, plie, and rock, and rock. Brilliant, very nice, everybody. Georgia, it looked like you were going to go rocking again. Shall we do it 4 times?
It felt like that. As I got into it, then we stopped. So maybe 4 times.
Yeah. Great. Let's do the rocks 4 times. So you can decide how you do that. Great. Let's go with the music. Thanks, Simon.
Brilliant. Ready, guys? So 5, 6, 7, 8.
A shake out. Fantastic. We are now going to move on to our next sport at Naadam, and this is our horse riding. So in Mongolia, horse riding is a really big part of their culture, and most Mongolians will ride a horse. That's quite a normal thing that they will be doing all the time. So we are going to think about riding a horse. And in Mongolia, they have quite a quick movement to represent horse riding. So we are going to think about moving really, really quickly. And you can either do this with your hands, with your arms, or any other body part. And I might hold on, imagining I'm holding on to the rein. So if anyone has done any horse riding, there are some reins that go from the horse's head, and you hold them like this as they go. So I am going to move my hands really, really quickly, but you might want to move your legs really quickly. imagining we are on our horse going super quick. That's what we want. Great. And I might start a bit slow and then get quicker and get really, 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 really quick by the end. Great. So we're going to go from slow to super quick. Let's practice just that move. So get in your position and we're going to go slow, getting a bit quicker, getting a bit quicker, getting super, 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 super quick. Great, nice work everyone. So that will be our next move for our horse riding. Let's add it on from the top with the music. Thank you, Simon.
Cool. So 5, 6, 7, 8.
Our horse travelling around the space. So I might travel using my whole body, and I'm going to think about a different pathway that I can travel. So on the horses at Naadam, they travel a very long distance, and we're going to travel around our space to show that. If you are seated, you might decide to show that journey, maybe with your hand or with another body part. And we're thinking about how far the horses travel at Naadam. So let's try that travelling move all together. Ready, Georgia? Let's go. So travelling, you might have some corners and twists and turns. Wonderful. Have a look at your surroundings. Great, nice. And then we'll just come to a stop, and that will be the end of our dance for today. Great, so let's do our dance from the top one more time. Thank you, Simon.
Ready, guys? So 5, 6, 7, 8.
So let's watch this video now, and it talks about all the different ways in Mongolian dancing that we use our shoulders. So the shoulders are a really important body part in traditional Mongolian folk dancing, and we're going to watch this video to learn a little bit more about it now.
which is just up and down, which is pretty simple, and you're supposed to keep it kind of small. And the second type is going up. And the third is just rolling your shoulders back. And then the fourth is pushing one shoulder forward and the opposite shoulder forward. So if I'm pushing my right shoulder forward, my left elbow goes forward too.
So in that video, there are 4 main different types of moving our shoulders. So we're going to practice them now. The first type that the teacher told us about was a laughing shoulder. Almost as if you're going, ha 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 ha. So it is quite quick, and maybe you want to practice laughing with me. Ha 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 ha. I feel a little bit like Father Christmas. But just imagine those shoulders moving up and down really quickly. Ha 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 ha. So this isn't a slow move. We really want to get a nice shake in those shoulders up and down. And it's also quite a small movement. So let's practice our laughing shoulders. Ready? Great. Our next shoulders are up and down. And this is a much slower movement. So my shoulders may become even higher up and down and up and down.
This one
Great.
feels.
Yeah, it's quite relaxing, isn't it? Also, just to say that if this doesn't feel good for your shoulders, you can do this with other body parts as well. So you might feel a little bit tight, or that might not feel good for your body. So you could do it in your knees, like Georgia is showing. You could even try it with your hands, any other body part that feels good. It's more about the energy and the rhythm that we're focusing on. Great. So let's try that nice and slow up and down. So we go up and down, up and down. Nice. Good, guys. Our next shoulder move is more of a rolling. So imagine that I'm turning my shoulders and I roll them backwards. And the teacher did this one at a time. So just think about moving one shoulder back and then the other. Again, this feels quite nice.
Yeah.
Feels quite relaxing. Easing out any tension. So that's our rolling move. And the rolling move doesn't actually come forwards today. We're just going to move it backwards. And then our final move, which I'm sure you saw, is when we move our shoulders forwards and backwards. So I go forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. I'll show you to the side so that you can see what that movement looks like. So my shoulders go forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. And again, this movement works with any body part that you want it to. We're just imagining travelling forwards and travelling backwards. Great. So let's recap those 4 different shoulder moves in traditional Mongolian dancing. So we have our laughing. We have our slow up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Our rolling. Rolling. And our forwards and back. Forwards and back. Good work, everyone. What we're going to do now is Simon is going to play some music and we can play and improvise with these 4 different shoulder moves. So I might do a little bit of rolling and then some laughing and then some forwards and back. And you can choose how long you do each of the moves for. You might try and do one really quick, one really slow. You can be as creative as you want. as we explore these different shoulder moves. You might also want to think about where your arms are. So if I do my rolling with my arms out, the movement feels quite different. Or I might try and do my ha 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 ha, laughing with my arms up. So if you want an extra challenge, you can add in the position of your arms, and you might want to play with both. So let's remember our 4. We've got our laughing, our slow up and down, our rolling, and forwards and back. Great. Thanks, Simon. We'll listen to your music and be inspired with our shoulders.
Ready, guys? So 5, 6, 7, 8.
Brilliant work, everybody. Let's give those shoulders a little bit of a shake out, because that is hard work. You might want to give them a bit of a squeeze. So I'm just squeezing along the top of my shoulder, maybe a little bit further down, and the same on the other side. Just give those a bit of a squeeze. Yeah, maybe get your neck as well. Good. Great work, everyone. Well done, everyone. Fantastic dancing today. It's now time to do some stretches, as it's the end of our class. Great. I will start and you can follow me, and then I'll pass on to Georgia to finish stretching. Thank you, Simon. Georgia, and thank you, Simon. Massive well done for your fantastic dancing today. Goodbye, everybody. Well done. Bye. Thank you for taking part in this tutorial. If you'd like to feature in our calendar of festivals film at the end of the year, then film yourself doing the dance you learned today and send it to l.whitlock@magpiedance.org.uk, or you can message it to 07597266717. If you're not sure how to send the video, click on the link in the description and it will help. Have fun!